about leadership.
Hold on, do you have everyone's attention?
Is everyone focused?
Is everyone giving you attention? And everyone being respectful of the audience?
Yeah, I know, but monkey
Yeah, you guys.
No, are they? Let's look at it.
Okay. So my one is about transactional leadership, which transactional means making deals. And so it basically means that Donald Trump's style is mostly transactional and focuses on his personal loyalty and concrete terms. So in like business and politics, he frames relationships as just beneficial deals and expected loyalty in exchange for his support and rewards. And this approach helps him maintain a loyal base, but it could also hurt relationships with people who can't fully respond to his demands. This basically means that when Donald Trump gives benefits to the community, he must also receive something back. So he can be like, he has something beneficial in return. For example, when you give somebody test answers and you ask for something in return, so you can have a beneficial reason on why you should give the person test answers.
Okay?
That's
Alright, so topic is the transactional approach to leadership sustainable or not sustainable? Who's up first? Okay, Yang, you first. What's your topic?
We have 1 minute.
Yeah.
A transactional business is
This is not a friendship, this is a business.
this is just something I taught
So yours is not
It's
sustainable.
so annoying.
Yes, sustainable or not sustainable? Okay, let's go. On the clock, 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 minute.
Why are you putting my pen into Cat's pencil case?
Have 1 minute.
I have lost one pen by this, and I don't know where it is.
Your time is off.
What?
3,
Where's my money?
2, 1, go. A transactional business. Okay.
Stop.
I recognize.
Okay, guys. 3, 2, 1. Alright. So, a transactional business is sustainable. This is not a friendship. It's a business. As you run a business, you need money. And how do you make money? By giving out your service and your product to get money back. And if you run an untransactional business, you are just handing out things for free. And you're not expecting to get anything back. And that is just not sustainable. And so, like, again, a business is just based on deals. It's based on money. And like to get the money and to get the deals, it needs to be transactional. And you need to give the money out and you get something back. And like, do I count on
You need to make your point. You need to make your point clearly with examples. It's not more about you rebutting to what she said, it's making your point.
Yeah.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so if you are like, can we start? Okay, what's my top? Then you repeat it. Then let me try that. 3, 2, 1. Transactional business is not sustainable because unsustainable. Let's start.
Let's go.
Because it feels like we kind of be used and get a relationship, but it seems like the relationship doesn't matter and doesn't have any meaning because all the matters what they give each other and it's not like which doesn't build like a strong relationship. So like if you don't think for others, they won't make deals with you. But they know that you will like care for them and like just benefit yourself, they won't try to make deals with you because you always think about yourself. Like for example, one of my friends. She only do things that benefit her, which makes her be disliked by like most of people. But if she did things for others, she could be and like give others like opportunities and chances. She may be like them. Everyone will like her better. Yeah.
Okay.
Like everyone. Send her.
You need to bring it on the first time.
It's not
The,
a friendship. But yeah, that's fine. But
things-
if you don't like
Alright, this is feedback for both of you. And again, this is the first one, so it's a process. Listen up, guys. I'm giving feedback to them that you guys are all going to make the same mistakes. Please listen. make your debate and your position on the debate relevant to the topic of leadership. Put your shoes in the leader. For you, is transactional leadership good? Why is it as a leader a good thing or a bad thing? You put it in the context of business, okay, but this is about leadership, so why is that as a leader transactional good or not good? No. Business is like, transactional, you can relate it to business to make your topic understandable and relatable so people can understand your point better, but it needs to be in the context of leadership. Is that clear for everybody?
Yeah.
What did I just say?
Make sure everyone understands.
No, I'm talking to this guy. Because he was listening. What did I say?
So you should focus on the leadership more, not
Exactly.
I thought it was
And all the debate needs to be, this is all about leadership, right guys? It's talking about, we're taking two stances on a leadership style. Is this good, is this style good or bad? Or which version of the style is the better version? This is what we're trying to
So
establish.
it's like wearing football boots and basketball boots.
Yeah? No, it's more of like, you're wearing football boots, are you wearing like small studs or big studs? Does that make sense? Yeah, of course. Alright, make clear? Okay, second one.
Big studs better. The slips. Small studs can play
Okay.
on both.
Aaron, you're up.
Stop.
2 minutes on the clock for Ariel. Dan, can you do the timer?
Go.
Remember, using all the skills in the
I
presentation.
only put this in this one.
Remember
That's
your
all.
presentation skills from before, right? Remember your presentation skills? How are you? Anybody? I'm looking at you, talking to you. No. I'm giving you guidance. Remember your presentation skills from the last classes, right? Strong, announce, forward to your audience. To your material.
this.
Okay.
And then I got real good at that. And I worked on different things.
Yeah.
I said during this like interview. Like the whole things he said.
Okay, and again, guys, we've got preparation too, what we want. Look at her and her material. How can she have an argument that's... This is for you guys. Hey, look at me real quick. How can she have an argument in clear and concise in one place? She's all over the place, right?
What is that?
Exactly. This is her notes. These are her points. And this is her topics. And yours were the same too. You had some scribble. You had nothing, which is fine. But again, what I do when I showed you the sauce when it comes to preparation. Put it all in one place. Put it in bullet points. You can reflect and see it easily. Make sense? Cool.
So it's kind of
It's absolute dog doo. Because you're gonna lose yourself. You're gonna like lose your points. Am I here? This is it. You're setting yourself up for failure. So I'm okay if you having nothing, if your conversations flow. But you guys, what was the first thing that I told you why we're gonna continue creating? Why are we gonna keep going?
Not organized.
You guys still have a long way to go. So you guys aren't good enough. You guys are not good enough to do it off the top of your head. Make sense? So, two presenters after you. Give her your attention, but be prepared. Cool? 2 minutes? What else we do to us?
So there's direct
Who's got the timer?
E.
3, 2, 1, go.
So the topic is direct and unfiltered speeches. So direct sometimes when you speak like a bit like overload, you put things seriously and unfiltered things. So for example, being direct is like you're very straightforward, like Donald Trump. You're straightforward and you're simple and primitive language. But it could like attract the audience and you can listen. But when he's like way too straightforward, he could say like untrue things or the things to filter them. Like for example, during like some of the interviews, he said Kamal is going to compare as Kamal turning president at 2024. Meaning that he forgot that there's like a lot of people like seeing that video and like people try to filter them, which could lead to like criticism and like it could lead to bad people seeing like bad side of so basically the best way to avoid just say it in your head first and see if it makes sense or it's like unnecessary or not appropriate or it's inappropriate. And then you could actually say it and see and then like you're safe. So one time he said retard like really loud and like
Retard.
yeah, he said the R word like really loud and it was because he forgot to like think about it and he was oversharing like way too much.
You just scammed my phone right there.
That was
You just scammed my phone right there.
I guess, so we made a couple of feedback already about preparation. She actually did okay. Your structure was okay, so I still want to see better preparation. Have it all in one spot. You don't have a good flow to you. You hear when I talk, when I speak, there's like a flow to it, right? And that just creates more confidence in your speech. Alright, who's up? Everybody, Paris and Ty.
Who's going first? Paris? Because she's a public.
Your health or anything. Unfiltered is good or unfiltered is bad?
6 hours. It hurts. Oh, yes.
Okay, so unfiltered communication hurts a leader's public image. 1 minute on the clock, please.
1 minute. Doesn't hurt. Three,
Two,
two,
bad.
You said it.
No.
Does.
If you're unfiltered, then your teammates are gonna understand you better. They're gonna know that you're not scared. And they're gonna take you seriously. So for example, like Bella, a girl in my class, she's very unfiltered and like no one's like not scared of her. Like most people don't really want to be in arguments with her. Because she's very unfiltered and she's straightforward. So like a lot of people will listen to her because they know she's not scared. And they
That's what she just did. Excellent. Keep going. Excellent.
Give
Great.
me- give me
Excellent.
10
Paris.
seconds.
And like if they're in her team and she just says something, like most
Actually, no, how you going?
people would listen to her.
Okay, good. Awesome. Tyra up. 1 minute.
2, 1, go.
So, being straightforward hurts the reputation of Donald Trump because being straightforward can break relationships with other people. Well, people are human. Their feelings can be hurt. They sometimes experience neuroticism, like Donald Trump, which is kind of ironic because Donald Trump is also experienced lots of in the first place. So, experience criticism is a main way of like relationships being broken. Like divorce, probably you experience criticism. For example, if he doesn't like somebody, but the person or the organization is important for Donald Trump's success, if he like let's go to this control and accidentally bloods something out, being straightforward, he could lose his relationship with the organization.
Guys, that was some of the best I've seen in months. You did it. Why do you guys think I did that? Why do you think it was so good?
She used
Yes. What about Tyler? What did you do well? He had a narrative, guys. He had a plan. He knew exactly how he wanted to talk about it. Do you guys understand the word narrative? Narrative is like the story you want to tell. He had a plan on the story he wanted to tell, right? He even had some like inflections in his voice. So Ferris too, you did great. You had a point, you made a point, you used an example, you concluded that example, why that helped your point. You said the girl, she's assertive, nobody wants to debate her, people tend to listen to her because she's assertive. Right? That's why it's good.
She just says it on my you're so bad.
But
You're
for
bad
the sake of this point, she had a point, she established her point, she backed up her point concluded back into her position. Great job. Round it up. Go ahead. Okay, next up.
Come on.
Obama. Who won that one?
Obama. Go.
Obama was second place.
What?
I said it's a tie.
Oh, tie?
Tie.
Taiwan?
No, it's a tie. 1-1.
And some of his speeches, a lot of his speeches, people use like, they root for him because he actually uses his speech effective and he knows how to resonate with people. And his speech include, some of his speech include plain, unpolished language, which means like language that are like sometimes bad but strong. He used blunt and aggressive language, and because he said he thinks that this is what Americans actually feel, and he's just saying that he's a representative, like expressive language. Secondly, he used anti-establishment rhetoric.
Anti-establishment rhetoric.
I don't know how to read it though.
Don't use topics and don't use terms in text that you can't say yourself. That's what I'm saying. Be able to use and give ChatGPT the advice. It's not the words. Keep going.
So this means that Trump positions himself as an outsider against politicians' opponents, like claiming that he is not influenced by other forces, like he's not driven by other factors or something. This way, he's saying that his speech aligns with the voice of citizens, which also extends to the first one. The first and final is that use of populist themes. Trump mostly brings up like normal and casual issues of Americans, like jobs, immigration, national pride, and others, to make his speech sound more.
Are you reading this? Again, this is we're taking every step further. We did the presentation stuff, right? But now we're going to implement some research at the beginning. You already know what I'm going to say. I'm actually okay with ChatGPT. What I'm not okay with is the topics and the ideas can be ChatGPT's. The points, the elaboration has got to be yours. Do you know why? Exhibit A, right here. This guy blew eggs because he had points populated by ChatGPT he didn't understand. How can you prove a point and make people believe you if you don't know what you're talking about?
Because I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay, I promise tomorrow, next time I'll make it a little easier. But, you understand me, right? Use ChatGPT for the topics, not the body.
I only use ChatGPT when I don't understand the point.
Yeah. Okay, who's up? Who's
Yeah, but you're supposed to understand.
That's right, man. Get him. Get him.
How am I supposed to understand
Yo.
this?
Ask ChatGPT then.
What the hell?
Eddie,
That's
yeah.
what I did.
Alright, Harry, yeah, you're ready. One minute. 1 minute. Who's got 1 minute on coffee? Let's go. Guys, fellas. We're almost done.
I'll be the timer. 3, 2, 1, go. Populist leadership is more effective because we say things that people don't care about and isn't like happening right now. People don't see it and then it isn't local. People won't care. Like per se, like climate change. People care about climate change, but they didn't see the effects of it yet. And people care about what they said years and years ago, even though scientists have already predicted it. People care until they see it. The eyes
Slow your pace down.
did they? No.
Speaking too fast, people aren't understanding. Slow your pace down, speak up. There's no point of you speaking all this and speaking silently, no one understands you. Does anyone understand what you just said?
No.
Come on.
Mickey Mouse.
Confident.
Try again.
No.
You get 40 seconds.
Holy yeah.
Oh, cool. Confident. You control that moment. The moment is yours. Own it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Populist leadership is more effective.
Is that good enough, guys?
Yes.
It's not loud enough for me.
Populist leadership
Thank
is
you.
more effective because, well, people won't care about what you say if it isn't like something that is happening right now and it isn't like something like they care about. Like, per se, like climate change. Did people care about it years ago when like scientists predicted it? No, right? They only started caring about it like these years. So when like, they started seeing the effects of it. Stop! When they started seeing like what is happening, when they started seeing like the eyes of it, right? Scientists already predicted that over
sees you as a trustable source.
Because you holy, yeah.
Okay, who's up?
Me.
Let's go.
So you said the populists, they actually say things that people don't care about, so it's the results. But traditional leaders, they are more experienced, but they're on experts, and experts know better than anyone else. So basically they tend to focus on unlocking goals and the stability of the country, which could actually help build the process to make the country better and develops. But basically, populist leaders they can only speak up whenever it's a problem that no one has seen or doesn't even care about until it goes to Congress. But traditional leaders could actually solve it before it even like happens or see the results or actually the results are better than the rest.
Okay. So tough topic. I get it. It's a tough topic. But both of you guys, no one really, I think it was a matter of you didn't really understand the topic enough to like speak about it confidently. You guys are pulling it out of your butt. Yeah. So, this one again is a little bit tough, but again, the topics are made for you. This is the stuff we've already covered, right? Say less, say it confidently. It's about expressing an opinion where the people then believe it to be true. If I'm like, people don't even believe you. Right? Yeah, the same approach goes for you. Alright. Cool. Last one. Mr. Berto.
I need to go
Can I sit
on
here?
You gotta walk around the room.
Last one we're done.
Somebody tell me I have a math class.
Last one we're done. Last one we're done. Then tell Berto, let's go.
Okay, so gang.
Gang.
Stand up.
Stand up.
Gang.
Mix it up. Timer. Okay. So, for my topic is affiliated and decisive, and Trump seeks straight-on decisions through emotions and thinking. He mostly make quick decisions without meticulous planning. Okay, so to talk further about this, he is willing to take risks and results for his decision, and he comes with it. So yeah, that's why he's known with quick decisions. So Trump and his words, he impacts his point and criticizes his values between the audience. So that is how he often used to build authority. Okay, so his word mostly emphasize dominance and competition, which appeal to the ones that favors hierarchy and decision leadership. So example, there's a guy named Nick Vujicic. So he's like, what is it called? He's an empowering speaker. So this guy knows what the audience needs. That's why he speaks about topics that the audience usually like. So that's why this Donald Trump guy, he speaks the topics that the audience usually like. That's why Donald Trump
That was a little shaky to start because you weren't structured in your material, so you're going back and forth and you're losing yourself. The example that you finished with was awesome, dude. Awesome job. It was you made an example and you explained the example and then you connected that example to the topic. You see how you did that? Which then led to your conclusion, right? Awesome job, dude.
Who's debating?
B.
Yes.
B. Lena.
3, 2, 1, go. Wait, who's going first?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so making decisions alone is easier because there's less opinions than less people, which makes quicker decisions and more choice so that they are more like you could use that time to do to make like more important things or more important decisions. It allows people leaders
Great example.
Mademoiselle.
Mademoiselle?
3, 2, 1. Me.
Mademoiselle.
Madame? So, 3, 2, 1 now.
Okay, so being collaborative is making collaborative decision is better because you're doing things everyone wants and like they like. So for example, you're this guy in my class, Max. If you do, nobody wants to be in group with him. Why? Because he's bossy. He just makes his own decision. Like he doesn't let other like makes decision because he thinks his idea is the best and he just thinks idea himself. That's why everyone in our class don't like him. Like nobody does. So making collaborative decisions, it can make more people like you, and it will just make you better.
Well, I
Okay,
think
so-
Bella had a similar one to Max. but then-
Great example. So a great example, what would have been really good there at the end, is you should have tied it all together by saying, and when Max makes the decisions by himself and doesn't listen, the grades are usually pretty bad. Show like a repercussion for that negative like action. So if he still gets A's, then it's okay. But if he's got terrible grades, then it shows that this is the right way, right? Okay guys, really quick, last thing. Hello. Great job. I know this topic was a little bit tough. We're still trying to figure out how this works. But the examples you guys gave was the best you guys have ever done. So kudos to that. Good job. Alright, next week we're gonna do another guy, and I'll try to send that in advance.
Other guy.
Hey, that's a great question. Is there any leaders you guys want to talk about, male or female? Alive or dead?
Stalin.
Except for Russian leaders, no.
Hitler.
Hello.
Ronaldo.
Hey.